Hey there. So today I'm going to show you how to use Google Calendar plugin. So in order to use this plugin, you need authorization token in every APIs in this plugin. And in order to get the authorization token, you need a client ID and client secret, which you can only get it from by creating a Google Cloud app. And so in order to create a Google Cloud app, you need to go to console.cloud.google.com. So after coming here, you have to create a project. Yeah, so now you have to click on this drop down here where there are all these projects you can see here. So like that, you have to create a new project. You can name it however you want. For now I'll name it dummy calendar. Then this is the organization. You can, if you have an organization, you can select that. Then you have to click on create. Now that the app is created, you have to click here. So right now that app is being created. Now you can click on that app and open. Now the app is created. So now you have to go to APIs and services. So it's taking some time. So now that the APIs and services, you have to click on enable APIs and services. So in here you have to enable Google Calendar API in order to use the APIs in the plugin. So search for Google Calendar. So you can see Google Calendar API. If you click on it, this is the app that you have to enable. Click on enable. Yeah, okay. So now that the API is enabled, yeah, so it's written here to use this API, you may need credentials. So in credentials, you can create client ID and client secret. So we'll click on create credentials. So it will ask which API are you using. So we'll select Google Calendar API. Then it will ask what data will you be accessing. Then you have to select user data as what type of data you will be accessing. Then click on next. So now it says OAuth consent screen. So you have to give the app name here. You can give dummy cal, then the support email. You have to select that email. You can give the app logo as well. It's not necessary right now. Then you have to give a developer contact information. I'll give my email. Then click on save and continue. So now it will come for scopes. So you have to add scopes here. If I click on it, now that you have enabled Google Calendar API, you have to select those scopes related to Google Calendar API. Just go through these. So now you'll see Google Calendar. So just check all the Google Calendar scopes here. We'll go to another list and then there is more Google Calendar. You'll select all of them and now uncheck this one. So now that you have selected all the Google Calendar scopes, click on update. You can see all the Google Calendars scopes have been selected. Now click on save and continue. and then it asks for auth client ID. Just ask which app are you using. So we are using web application, so click on web application and give a name for that client. You can give any names. So right now I'll use this name. Then you have to give the authorized URL. So this will be the redirect URL. You can ignore this one. You have to use this authorized redirect URLs. So in the plugin, you will be creating an authorization code. And in order to create that code, you have to give a redirect URL. You can give the project this bubble app URL there. You just click on this and give the URL. So then you can create it. Now that it's created, you will receive the client ID. You have to copy that, or you can download the credentials. It will give you a JSON file where you will get the credentials. This is the client ID and the auth URL, then the token URL, and all of then the client secret. So main things are client ID and client secret. Then click on done. So now that it's created, just go to credentials and you can see this web client one is this is the credentials that you created, which has client ID. So this is how you create a Google Console project. Thank you.